Welcome to the Centre of Ki. This class today is just an all-over, all-body work class. It's going to stretch the sides of the body, it's going to work and tone into the belly. We're going to use our arms and legs and belly in some up dog and down dog poses. So it's really going to energize your body completely. So this is a really good class to do first thing in the morning, maybe after you've gone for a walk or a jog. Get on your mat and do this class, or alternatively in the afternoon if you've been sitting down all day. This is a great way to stretch and release some of that tension from being stationary for a long period of time. Anyway, we're just going to need our mat, so let's get our mats out and get started. So we're going to start lying down on our backs. So take your legs out. Good stuff. Alright, let's just take a couple of breaths here just to feel how your body is feeling. So breathe in through your nose. Feel the body expanding with the breath. And as you exhale, just soften, release, relax, let go. Just one or two more breaths here before we get started. Beautiful. Alright, so we're going to start by taking another big breath in. And on the exhale, stretch your right arm above your head and push the right heel away with the toes back so you get a nice long stretch through the side of the body. Breathe in, bring your arm down. As you breathe out, take your left arm above your head, push your left heel away, pull the toes back, tuck the chin to the chest as well so that the neck gets a bit of a stretch. Inhale, bring the arm back. And now exhale the right side again, fingertips to heel, extend. Imagine someone's pulling your wrist and ankle, your body is getting longer. Inhale back, breathing out, take your left arm, push through your left heel, feel the side of the body open and stretch. One more each side, breathe in back, and then breathing out, stretching and lengthening, toes are back, push through the heel nice and strongly. Inhale, bring it back. Last one. Exhale, extend through the left side, left heel. Keep the chin tucking into the chest. And then coming all the way back and down. Good. We want to interlace the hands now and turn the palms away above the head. So palms pushing away from us. Chin is tucking into the chest. Legs are squeezing together. Let's breathe in, point the toes forwards. As you breathe out, pull the toes back and squeeze your chin in even more to push the back of the neck into the floor. Inhale, point the toes again. Exhale, toes pull back, squeezing the chin to the chest, lengthen the neck. One more. Inhale, point the toes. And exhale, toes pull back. Just staying here, breathing. Push through the heels of the hands away so your upper body is lengthening, keeping the toes back and the chin tucking in. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to slide your legs and your arms around to the right side. So you're making a banana shape with your body. Breathe into center, sliding back. Exhale, squeeze to your left side. So the legs and the arms slide around. So you get a nice big arch in the side of the body. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Now keep your hips level. Don't let the hip lift or the shoulders. Shoulders stay flat on the ground. Inhale, center. Exhale, slide to your left again. Now keep the toes back, push through the heels. A lot of people, the feet start to roll when we do this one. Inhale, center. Exhale, slide to the right. Just notice, have your feet twisted. Keep the toes pulling back and the toes pointing up to the sky. Breathe in, center. Last one. Exhale, slide to the left, keeping the right shoulder pressing back, the right hip on the floor. And then breathe in back to your center, and then we let that go. So just straighten yourself out for a moment. Let your arms relax beside you with the palms up. So that's a really strong stretch to open the sides. If you're doing that properly, you would have felt the side of the body stretch and open. Lovely stuff. All right, so let's interlace the hands now behind the head. Elbows are on the ground. Now, if you find that's a struggle, your elbows are lifting, then you can take the arms out with the palms down if you need to. We're going to bend the knees up, bring the knees together, ankles together, squeezing. Take your breath in. And as you breathe out, take your knees to your right side. Now keep the feet stacked. Push the left hip across. Breathe in up to center. Exhale, take the knees to your left side now. Push the right hip across. Good. Inhale up to center. Exhale to the right. Knees stay glued. Chin to chest. Shoulders, elbows on the floor. Inhale up. Exhale, going over. So feeling the squeeze in the knees there. Feel that engage right into your belly. Inhale to center. 2 more. Exhale to the right side. Feet stay glued, one on top of the other as you take them across. Inhale up. Exhale to the left side. The chin is still tucking in. Shoulders and elbows on the floor. And then breathe in, coming back to center. Good. All right, so we're going to stay here. Maybe just step the feet a little bit apart. So we're going to work into the belly now and warm that up. All right, so we take a breath in. And on the exhale, lift your head and shoulders up and then pull your right elbow and left knee towards each other. So we're squeezing into the belly, breathing out. Inhale, bring everything back down. And as you breathe out, lift your head and shoulders, squeeze the left elbow and right knee together. Try to get them to touch if you can. Inhale, come back. And we're doing this slowly for a reason. Exhale, lifting and right elbow, left knee, breathing out, breathing out, breathing out to build that pressure in the belly. Inhale back. Exhale, head and shoulders lift, pull left elbow, right knee. Inhale back. Exhale, lift head, shoulders, squeeze across. Now make sure you don't drop that shoulder back to the floor. Keep it lifting. Inhale down. Exhale, lifting head and shoulders, pull left elbow, right knee, squeeze all the breath out. 2 more, inhale back. Exhale, lift and squeeze, breathing out till there's nothing left. Inhale down, last one. Big breath out, squeeze, lift head, shoulders, pull left elbow and right knee. Keep breathing out and squeeze a little more. And then gently coming all the way back. And we just let the arms and legs go now. Just have a feel how that feels in your belly. Hopefully you can feel that energy is switched on just around or below the belly button. Breathing into that. You're more than welcome to do more of those if you want to build that even further. But for now we just breathe. Good. Alright, so we're going to take the hands and interlace them again. And bending the knees up. This time we bring the feet off the floor. Now you want to make a right angle at the hips and at the knees. So knees are over the hips and the heels are in line with the knees, and then pull the toes back on your feet as well. So knees are together. So sometimes there's a tendency to bring the knees closer to the belly, and that just stops the belly from working. So if you feel your belly switching on when the knees are over the hips, that's perfect. That's exactly what we're after. So chin is tucking in, toes are back on the feet. Big breath in. And exhale, squeezing your knees gently to the right side. Make sure they stay glued together. Go as far as you can. Breathe in up to center. And exhale to the left side. Now we try to keep the elbows and the shoulders on the ground. Keep breathing out. Inhale up. If it's too strong for you with the arms, take them out with the palms down. Exhale, going over. That's if you can't keep the elbows pressing back. Breathe in, coming back. Exhale, knees going to your left side. Keep the toes back, keep the knees squeezing. Just feel the belly doing the work for you here. Inhale to center. Exhale, going across, knees squeezing, shoulders and elbows pressing back, chin to chest. Inhale, center. Exhale, go the other way. Feel that belly working. Squeeze the knees, toes are back. Just 2 more. Breathe in up. Exhale, going over. Now we don't want the knees to flop to the floor. You've got to keep them off the ground. Keep squeezing, keep squeezing. Breathe in up. Last one. Exhale, going over. Push the air out through your mouth. And then inhale through the nose. And then exhale, Coming all the way back down again and just have another little rest. Feel that more strength now in the belly, the sides of the body more toned as well. The back starting to switch on too. We're going to squeeze into the back in a moment. But again, just take a couple more breaths in through the nose. You can sigh the breath out if you like, just release and let go. Beautiful. Alright, so bend the knees up now. We're going to take the feet wider than the bottom. Now if you can grab hold of your ankles, then grab hold of them. So wrap your fingers around the front. If you do that and the heels lift off the floor or the feet are sort of pointing in some weird direction, then just let go of the ankles and press the heels back down. The feet do want to be pointing forwards. So if you notice your toes are rolling out so you can grab your ankles, then just let go and turn the feet inwards, okay? And then push the hands into the floor. Alright, so chin is tucking to the chest, so the neck is nice and long. Shoulders are rolling back. Take a breath in. And exhale, pushing the hips up. So squeeze down through your heels into the ground as you lift the hips up to the sky. Inhale, come back to the mat. Exhale, push the hips up. Feel that squeeze in the back. Feel the belly stretch and the neck lengthen. Inhale, come back. Exhale, lift. Push down through the heels. Feel the big toes. Roll onto the big toes, not the little toe. Inhale, back. Just 3 more nice strong ones. Exhale, squeeze it up. Push the hips high. Feel the neck lengthen. Inhale to the floor. Exhale, we lift. Push all the air out. Squeeze it out through your mouth. Inhale, down. Last one. And exhale, push it up. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Push down through those heels even more now. Squeeze till there's nothing left. And then very gently breathe in, curl back. And we just let the legs go. Again, have a little rest. Turn your palms up beside you. Nice deep breaths. Feel the body relax into the mat. Just noticing the back warming up now. So like I said, this class you can do first thing in the morning, even before you go out for a walk. If you find you go for a walk and you come back a bit stiff, then maybe do your stretch before you go for a walk. Or if you find that you're fine when you get up and you're able to go for a walk or a jog, and then when you come back you feel like you need to stretch a bit or bring some energy into the body through this class and do this class, it's really good for that too. Alright, so we're going to just stretch out the back a little bit. So let's just first bring both knees to the chest. So hold them there. Relax your shoulders. Tuck the chin in again. And we're just going to do a very simple squeeze. So take your breath in. And as you exhale, pull your head to your knees. So just feel the back. Get a bit more length. Inhale, come back. And again, exhale, squeeze the head up. Good. Inhale, all the way down. Last one. Exhale, squeezing up, breathing out till there's nothing left. Try to get the head right to touch the knees. And then come back. Good. We're going to keep the right knee, take the left leg straight out on the ground. So push your left heel away, pull the toes back, squeezing the right knee in towards the chest. Now relax your shoulders. Notice if you're tensing the upper body, just let the shoulders relax, let the elbows hang. Breathing now. We can breathe through the nose. In and out through the nose. Soften the face. See if the crown of the head can lengthen. Squeeze the right knee in closer. And push out through the left heel. Now you can either stay like this, or if you want to go a little bit further, take your right leg up to the ceiling and you can interlace the hands behind the knee and just push the heel to the ceiling. Now, as you're doing that, don't let the toes point. Pull the toes back so your heel is lengthening up. And then we work into the back of the leg and into the back of the body. So both heels extending forwards, toes pulling back on the feet. And again, notice if your shoulders and elbows start to lift, just relax them. Just 3 more breaths here through the nose. Keep lengthening. As you exhale, squeeze the belly inwards gently. One more breath. Just allow the legs to get even longer, softening, lengthening. And then gently bring that leg down. We'll just let that go for a moment. Noticing how one side feels in relation to the other. Maybe the right buttock feels softer, warmer, tingling. Whatever you feel is good. Alright, as long as there's no pain, that's important. Alright, so just bring your legs side by side. Pull your left knee in now and just hold that first. So extend out through your right heel. Push that leg away. Gently squeeze the left knee closer towards you. Then notice if your chin lifting up, tuck the chin in slightly. Crown of the head is lengthening. Breathe through your nose. Shoulders relaxed. Face relaxed. Right leg extending away. Good. Alright, and then we're going to take the left leg up. Again, interlace the hands behind the knee. Push your left heel towards the ceiling. Legs lengthening gently. Relax your shoulders and elbows. Tuck the chin to the chest again. Keep breathing through your nose, in and out. Gently squeezing the belly as you exhale. Allowing both legs to get longer. 3 more breaths here. See if the heels can stretch away even further now. Belly expanding with the breath in. Gently drawing in as you exhale. And then gently bring your leg back down. And we'll just give it a moment to rest. Let everything go. Arms, legs, palms up beside you. Breathing into the belly. Noticing that left buttock relax and soften now. Fantastic. Alright, so let's grab both knees. Again, just pull them in. Maybe you feel there's more room in the back now, there's more length. Take a breath in and exhale, pull your head to your knees, and then we're going to rock and roll and just kick your feet up so you can get a bit of momentum. And then we come all the way up and we're going to come onto the hands and the knees. So knees are just comfortably apart, knees under the hips, hands are under the shoulders. Alright, so spread your fingers. Now if you have sore wrists, it hurts to bend your wrist in this position, then I would recommend you come onto your fists like this and have the wrists facing inwards. Okay, for a while I had quite a sore wrist and I found this was the best way to work with that. It just takes that bend out of the wrist and allows the hands to be supported there. So knees slightly apart, plug down through your arms, take a breath in, and as we exhale, we're drawing the belly in, tucking the head under, squeeze, look towards your belly button, and then breathe in, we're going the other way. So keep pushing through the hands, lifting, hold the breath in, squeeze the back, and then exhale, draw the breath out. Tuck the head under, squeeze, navel to spine. Inhale, go the other way. Hold the breath in. Now keep pushing through the hands, keep lifting the chest, lengthening the throat. And then exhale, drawing up, pushing, try to lift the back of the body to the ceiling. Inhale, look, go the other way, looking up, keep the breath in, squeeze the back, try to get the head to touch the bottom. And then exhale, drawing up, lifting, squeezing, belly tucking in, arms are lengthening. And then we just come to neutral spine. Good. And we just have a quick little rest in child's pose. So take the knees are still slightly apart, head comes down to the floor. If you find that it's a struggle to get your head down and your bottom's up like this and you feel like you're pushing onto your head, then you can just bring one fist on top of the other and just sit your head on your fists like that. Okay? If you can get the head to the floor, then just rest the head on the ground. So a couple of breaths, let the shoulders hang, let the arms be soft. Breathe down into your belly. Good, alright, so we're not staying here too long, we're going to curl up gently through the spine. We're going to stay on the knees. Now if you struggle to kneel, just stay up, okay, otherwise sit on the heels. What we're going to do is we're going to just have the hands on the thighs. We're going to breathe in and squeeze the bottom and push the hips forward. Hold the breath in, keep the chin in slightly too. And then exhale, take your bottom down towards your heels. Good. Inhale, squeeze. Push the hips forward, squeeze the bottom. Arms are nice and relaxed. And then exhale, come back. So if you can't come all the way down, just soften, yeah? But if you can, get the bottom, go all the way to the heels. And then inhale again, squeeze. Hold it in, squeeze the bottom, let the shoulders be soft. Feel the buttocks tightening. Exhale. Let's do one more like that. Inhale, squeeze. Hold it in, shoulders soft, bottom squeezing. And then exhale, coming back. Good. All right, so if you're not already, shuffle towards the back of your mat. All right, we're going to come back onto hands and knees. So you want your toes pretty much at the back of the mat there. Good. All right, so we're going to breathe in, take the bottom to the heels. And as you do that, stretch your fingertips. And on the exhale, we're going to drop the hips, come through, push down strongly through those arms, and as best you can, try to look up towards the ceiling. So inhale, take the hips to the heels. Exhale, come through, drop the hips down, look up to the ceiling. Just notice your shoulders. Don't let the shoulders creep up to the ears. Push down to lengthen through the arms. And then inhale, coming back. Exhale, come through. Feel the belly stretch. Let the hips drop. Push through the hands. Squeeze into the back. Look up if you can. Inhale, take it back. And exhale, come through. If you can't look up, that's fine. Just look forwards. Alright? If it's too much of a strain into the neck. And then gently coming all the way back. And we'll just curl up into child's pose again. Have a little rest. Let the knees be slightly apart. Let the shoulders hang. Breathing deeply into the belly. Good. Alright, and then curling up gently when you're ready. We're going to come to the more dynamic part of the class now, where we're going to do some up dog and down dog, and we're just going to flow between the two. So I'm going to give you some options depending on your strength and your, I guess, strength of your back, strength of your arms. So to get first into down dog, we're just going to measure by extending the hips to the heels again, stretching the fingers, and then that's where you want your hands to stay. And then we tuck the toes into the ground. So you want your feet to be about hip width or just a little bit wider than your hips. So make sure the feet aren't together. Okay, so that's where we want to start with our down dog. So we want to plug through those arms, tuck the toes in, take a breath in, and exhale, take the bottom up towards the ceiling. So we're just going to start by holding here a few breaths, getting into this position. Noticing if you can lengthen through the spine, crown of the head to the tailbone is getting longer, pushing the heels towards the floor, belly squeezing in. Good, alright, and then gently come all the way back down, and we'll just have another little rest in child's pose. And curling up, make sure you got some space for your belly between the thighs. Alright, so that was just a little taster before we get into the meal. So we're going to get into the up dog, down dog. So just have a quick look first. So like we just did, we're going to measure the hand and foot distance. We're going to push into down dog, okay? And we're going to breathe in there. And on the exhale, we're going to drop the hips, push through the hands, and we're trying to look up to the ceiling. So the only thing touching the ground, apart from my clothing, are my toes and my hands. And then we inhale, take it back up. Okay, now if that's too strong, you can drop onto your knees as you exhale, untuck the toes, and then drop the hips, kind of like what we just did in that previous pose that we did. And then when you're ready, you tuck your toes back in, inhaling, and then pushing back, still on the inhale, into down dog. All right, so let's give this a try together. So let's measure out, hands stretching, come up onto hands and knees, tuck your toes into the ground, take a big breath in, and exhale into down dog. Lovely, so we're going to stay here, breathe in. As you start to breathe out, drop your hips, squeeze your bottom, and push through the hands, look up to the sky. And then inhale, take it back. Alright, if you need to go a bit more gently, as you exhale, you can drop the knees, untuck the toes, keep pushing through the hands, look up to the ceiling. And then as you inhale, tuck the toes, lifting up. Good, and again, exhale, squeeze. As you come down, squeeze the bottom, balance on your toes and your hands. Inhale to lift. Exhale to drop. Big breath out, squeeze it out. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop the hips, squeeze the bottom, look up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. Last one. Inhale, lift. And exhale. And we're going to inhale, lift again. Hold for 3 breaths now. Squeeze the belly strongly, push through the hands. Look to your belly button if you can. Good, and then drop gently to your knees. Walk the knees through your hands, and then roll onto your back and have a rest. There, well done. And now taking some really big breaths, big exhales as well. Noticing the lungs are awake, active breathing, heart beating, feel that heart beating in your chest. Just noticing the warmth through your body now. So it's a good one for elimination. So if you, again, a really good one to do in the morning. To help with elimination when the lung and the large intestine are most active. So just feel the breath gently come back to a normal breathing rate. Really important to have a rest after strong movement. I don't want to stress the body. It's okay to stress it a little bit, but then we have to allow it to soften and relax as well. If we just were constant stress, we wouldn't feel that good afterwards. We'd need a lot longer rest time. So we just build in these little rest periods in between so we don't get exhausted, so the body can absorb and accept and assimilate what we've done. Great stuff. Alright, so we're just going to do one last little movement. We're going to bend the knees up again like we did earlier. Feet are wider than the bottom. If you can, grab your ankles, hold on. But if you can't, just palms down is fine. Alright, so chin is tucking to the chest. Shoulders are gently rolling back. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift your hips, squeeze the shoulders back. Feel the belly rise to the sky. Inhale to the floor, just 2 more. Exhale, big squeeze, push through your heels, stretch through the belly, squeeze into the back. Inhale to the floor, 1 more. And exhale, lift it up, squeeze, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out till there's nothing left. And then gently coming down, and we just let that go 1 last time. Arms beside you, palms are up, legs are long. Breathing gently, just notice the breath is breathing itself, there's no force. Fantastic, alright, so let's pull the knees to the chest. Holding on there. If you want, just rock side to side a couple of times. Good. And then we take a breath in. Exhale, squeeze the head to the knees. Breathe in, come back. 1 more. Exhale, up we go. We're going to stay here, rocking and rolling a couple of times along the spine again. Let's do 1 more. And then we come up, sitting to finish. Sitting however's comfortable, hands just resting in your lap, let the shoulders roll down. Feel the lift and the length in the spine. Breathing down into your belly, close your eyes. Feeling grounded and centered. And let's breathe in, arms rise up and out. Breath in and out. 1 more big breath in. Exhale, hands to prayer pose. Soften through those shoulders. Tuck the chin in slightly. Palms connecting in front of your heart center. Breathe in deeply. Exhale, release and soften. And just take this moment here to acknowledge your efforts. Thank you so much for doing the class today. I hope you feel amazing. And I look forward to seeing you in another class real soon. Thank you so much.